I hope you're all having a good day. This here is Cowboy Brock with the Minnesota Ghost Wranglers. If you're new to this channel and don't know what it's about, I'm a paranormal investigator and researcher. What we do here is we tell ghost stories, short tales, and share video clips, and I document my investigations. I was once here about 2 years ago for my very first video on YouTube. I made contact with Annie in room 11, and all I had at that time was basically a few pieces of equipment that I used, and I made communications with her through my dowsing rods. And it was really compelling, and I enjoyed my stay there. What's going to be different about tonight? A few things. One, I'm all by myself. Miss Leanne's not here with me. It's all me. Two, I have much more updated equipment, more cameras. And three, I'm staying in Lucy's room tonight. Lucy was a lady of the night, just like Annie was. Raymond, in 22, was her boss that she worked under, and he did not treat her very well, and nor did her clients. So she didn't like men very much. I'm going to be here tonight to test that theory. Now, Raymond dresses like a cowboy. Well, so am I. So this ought to be kind of interesting. And down the hall from here is the kids' room, where I had some contact with the children. It was a real good stay last time. This time, I'm hoping to get more evidence with the equipment that I have. So why don't we go on in and check out Miss Lucy's room? Care to join me? Well, like I said, Lucy was a lady of the night, just like Annie was. I'm hoping that I get some compelling evidence that the stories that I hear about Lucy are just as compelling as I heard about Annie. One of the theories that I heard was that the door behind me actually would stick on the carpet, and then Lucy would slam the door shut because she doesn't like men. I'm starting to test that theory, and at first I thought there's no way that that could happen because the carpet is too thin of a carpet, but the more that I push up against the wall, the thicker the carpet gets. Sorry, I thought I saw something over there. The thicker the carpet gets. So yes, the door actually does stick. And so I'm going to leave that door open for a little while tonight and see if that door slams. Now, there are 4 other guests in this hotel tonight, so out of respect, I'm going to be as respectful as I can when I do the tests tonight, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I do have more equipment, like I said. I'm going to be setting up my cameras throughout the hotel, hopefully without anybody interrupting me. And tonight, while I sleep, I'm going to have a Steadicam watching over me all night long in case anything happens while I sleep. And then I'm going to have some cameras throughout the room as well. The room that I have tonight is a fairly large room, and I'm also going to periodically set up cameras throughout the hotel to see if I can get any evidence with the children's room, for one, being right down the hallway. I know that they like to play out in the kids' room. Yes, this hotel does have the spiritual energy of children here, and they like to play out in this kids' room that they call it. I'm going to put up some static cams down there and hoping that nobody disturbs my cameras. And I'm also going to see if I can have privilege to go downstairs in the basement, but I highly doubt that they'll let me because I wasn't able to last time that I was here. But it's worth asking to see if I can, knowing that I was here once before. Maybe they might say yes, but if not, at least I tried. But until then, I'm going to probably change out of my blazer here and maybe get into a little bit more comfortable clothes and go from there. And take a K2 sweep here. Just getting ready to come down, and I couldn't find my keys, and lo and behold, my keys actually were hidden in one of my bags. In which I never put them in. And then I grabbed the K2 meter, and it did go off a little bit in my room. So I'm just gonna kind of do a sweep down here. Which I'm not finding anything. So I'm going to go in here into the dining room and see if any of the silverware or anything like that may have been turned. It has gotten much darker. So I would guess it's probably 5 or 6 right now. Right here I'm picking up spikes. And that's just a chair. No, the spikes aren't there. So far, we had a spike at this chair right here. I have not got anything since. Nope, I'm still not getting any readings. I'm going to go back here just one last time. No. Okay. We'll go to these tables. Whoa. Big reading right there. Huge reading. Huge reading. Oh, no, it just went away. Wow. Wow. Huh. Oh, here's another one. Right here. Oh, right there. Right there. Hello. Is there somebody sitting here? Nope, not anymore. There we go. Are you up here? Where are you? Where are you? Can you make this device go off? Like you just did? Thank you. Whoa! What the frick? Guys, that just frickin' fell. That just fell. What the heck? It was hooked up there. Somehow. Huh. Can't explain that one. I was standing way over there at those bar stools. And that there just slammed to the ground from up there. I don't even know where it was. I see a nail there, but that's sticking straight up and down. And I see a nail there, sticking straight up and down. So even if it was on one of those nails, it literally would have had to pick up for it to slam, and that slammed hard. And I'm getting readings right here, right by it. Yo. Okay, well, I'm going to go and talk to some of the staff member here and let them know what happened. Well, I was in the dining room here, and as y'all could probably see, the wreath flew off of the wall as I was doing a sweep here. I'm going to continue doing the sweep, but I'm going to go up and change out my gimbal for my selfie stick, just because it's easier to maneuver a selfie stick than a gimbal, and continue doing the sweeps, and then maybe bring down some equipment. But the bar and grill area is pretty full right now, so I don't want to pester too many people with my equipment, but I will be coming down at some time and doing some more testing. My organizing is pretty much done for the most part here in the room. I'm assuming it's probably around 11, 11:30, somewhere around there. As I explained before, right next to me, I do have a night vision camera going that's going to be going all night long. It is directly plugged into the wall, so I don't have to worry about any batteries burning out. I have more night vision cameras that we're going to be heading down to the kids' room here and checking that out. But until people start calming down, settling down here, we're going to do an investigation here in the room first. Kind of do a sweep with the K2 meter and see what happens. They will harm you. Who's going to harm me? I do have the spirit talker rolling, as you can hear. I'm going to go into lights out here in a little bit, but I want to do a few tests first. I'm going to get my REM pod rolling. Good to know. I'm going to get my REM pod rolling here, and I'm going to also get my music box rolling here. I did bring brand new batteries, so I'm going to switch everything out, start brand new, fresh with batteries, so there's no defaults of any kind. And now, when I was in Annie's room almost 2 years ago, my REM pod went off for the very first time, and I had owned that for a while. Annie was the first one to set it off. I'm hoping maybe Lucy can do that as well. I'm going to try. And, well, she wants me to tell the story, so I'll go ahead and tell the story. If I haven't already said this in the beginning of the video, when the Palmer house was... Are you afraid? No, not really. When the Palmer house was built, it was actually built in 1901, because before the Palmer house, it was called the Sauk Center house. Unfortunately, in 1900, the Sauk Center house burnt down. That's kind of a trend in the 1800s, 1900s, with old hotels. They burn down, get rebuilt. This one was rebuilt in 1901 after 1900 when it burnt down as the Sauk Center house. It was then rebuilt 1901, as I explained, as the Palmer house. Mr. and Mrs. Palmer ran the Palmer house, and it just wasn't only a hotel, it was also a brothel. So Annie, who stayed in room 11, as I explained in my first video. So if you want to know the story about Annie and the whole shebang about Annie and my investigation and what I found, please go back and watch the first video of the Palmer house from almost 2 years ago. It'll explain a lot. But she was a worker. I stayed there and I made contact with her. Lucy herself, here you go, Lucy, I'm telling your story, was a worker here as well as a lady of the night. And the person that she answered to, his name is Raymond, who is directly across the hall from her. And he did not treat her very well. And her clients did not treat her very well. So therefore, Lucy did not like men very well. And Raymond dressed as a cowboy. When I came in here, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I came in dressed like a cowboy, but I wasn't afraid of anything. So far, the only weird things that's really been happening is the flickering of the lights. Uh, I know that, you know, that could just be a fluke thing. Maybe the lights are going out. Who knows? Loose wiring. There's all these things that I could debunk it about. But I just find it ironic that every time that I had mentioned anything to Lucy, that's when the lights would flicker. Now, on the spirit talker, she said 3 lights, which I thought was ironic too, because the 3 lights above me. Yeah, so I'm going to get things rolling here and start off with the REM pod, set the REM pod up in a few locations here in the room. I'll set up the music ghost box and go from there. Spirit Talk just said he pushed. Could she be talking about Raymond? Or could she be talking about one of her clients? Who knows? This here is my REM pod. And just so you guys know, this here's a brand new battery. Just bought it today. I'm going to go ahead and insert this. Battery's inside the REM pod now. REM pod now is reset. I have it on the bed, which seems to be kind of be going off here. Strange, but it is what it is. Lucy, if you're here, can you touch that device that's on the bed and make that light up? Feel. Yes, feel that device. Thank you. I introduced myself, Lucy, when I first came in here. My name is Cowboy Brock, but you can just call me Cowboy for short. I am not here to disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. Jealousy. Is that what you and Raymond fought about a lot, was jealousy? Or was there a lot of jealousy between your clients and you? Were some of your... Oh, shoot. Okay, can you step away from that? Please? Thank you. All right, so I just kind of got a confirmation there that there was a lot of jealousy in this room. Now, whether it was with Raymond, I don't know, but I'm thinking a lot of it had to... I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm thinking a lot of it had to do with the jealousy of her clients, between her and her clients. Maybe some of her clients got attached to her, but being a working woman, she herself could not get attached, though maybe she did to a certain degree. I don't know. But that's when the REM pod went off. Again, the REM pod just went off as I was talking about that. Lucy, I'm not sure if anybody's actually been in here with all the devices that I have, but they're not here to hurt you or harm you in any way. They're, again, just a way to communicate with you. You were nice. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. I'm going to pull out my dowsing rods here and see if maybe we can communicate with the children are listening. Children are listening. Again, folks, there is a children's room down the hallway here where the children play, and we're going to be going there. So with the Spirit Talker saying the children are listening, that doesn't surprise me any. I'm going to be using my dowsing rods here to see if I can communicate with her as well. Lucy, these are dowsing rods. And do I have your permission to speak with you through these dowsing rods? If so, can you please cross these over? Okay, they just crossed over. Okay, Lucy, can you straighten these back out? As I just said, straighten these back out. She just said out. Yep. Can you straighten these back out? Thank you. Are you happy that I'm here? Cross over for yes, or push away for no. Are you happy that I'm here? Cross these rods for yes, or push away for no. Okay, they just crossed over. Okay, straighten these out, please. Thank you for answering. Can you straighten these back out? You're doing such a great job. Do you enjoy the people that stay here?
We don't mean harm.
Do you enjoy the people that come and stay here? It just crossed over. Can you straighten out?
Oh.
Lucy, can you point to where you're at? With these two rods, can you point to where you're at? Can you please point to where you're at with these rods, Lucy? Oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps. The REM pod went off, and I don't know if the camera could see that or not, but my dowsing rods just went right over by the REM pod. Thank you so much, Lucy. Can you straighten these rods back out? You are doing an awesome job, Lucy. Thank you. Was that you that said you were in your 50s, or are you younger? I shouldn't say that. Are you younger than 50? Yes, you're younger than 50. You're younger than 50. Okay, okay, okay. Straighten out, straighten out. Straighten out.
Patty.
There's several people here, aren't there? Yes. Straighten out. Straighten out. Are you friends with Annie? In room 11? Are you friends with Annie? That's a yes. Okay, straighten out. Straighten out. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit because I know that my REM pods went off before, but like this is going off on the bed that I have to sleep in alone tonight, and it's lighting up the colors I normally don't see. Usually I just see one certain color. This has been lighting up all different colors.
I will flash the lights.
Oh! She just said she'll flash the lights, and I even said earlier tonight those lights were flashing. Lucy, you've already flashed the lights, and I appreciate that. If you can do that, though, here on camera, so I have some believers, that would be awesome. She did. I swear she did. And to actually hear her say that, that's awesome. Ironically, she said that after the fact that I stated that she did that earlier. I almost don't want to go over by that thing. Lucy, can you please step away? Thank you.
This place is home.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And I do appreciate that you're interacting with me. Yeah, I know that you're on the bed. You've already told me that. And that is so awesome that you're letting me know that. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it.
Badly.
Badly. I don't know what badly means. All I can say is that I hope that you're not here to hurt me, because that wouldn't be nice. I wouldn't think that you would hurt me, at least.
Thank you for talking.
You're very welcome. This is my Flex 2. It's on a full charge. I'm gonna set it next to the REM pod and see if we can get some answers that way as well. I'm gonna ask her if she's still there on the bed, which I'm pretty sure she is, through the Flex 2. Lucy, with that pyramid device on the bed, can you please turn that green if you are still on the bed? Can you please turn that green if you are still on the bed? How about touching that other device that you were lighting up before if you're still on the bed?
Positivity.
Positivity, yes. Are you happy that I'm here? Will you be staying in the room with me tonight? You can either turn that green for yes or touch the other circular pod for yes if you're going to be staying in the room with me.
Blanche.
Said Blanche. I don't know if Blanche is another lady of the night that used to work here or if Blanche was a friend. It spits out a lot of names, and half the times I don't know who they're trying to communicate with when they spit out the names like that.
Protected.
Protected, well, yes. As long as I'm here, you're going to be protected. Like I said, I'm not here to hurt you or harm you. I'm here to tell your side of the story, get some answers. So, guys, as you can tell, that just turned green. As you can tell, I am the only one here, though. Excuse my horrible mess. But as you can tell, no one's here. Now, you might hear some background noise from the outside there, but I think she likes that. Lucy, step away from that device, please.
I'm only 7.
Oh, is that a kid touching that? Well, okay. Can you please step away?
Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry about at all. This is why I'm here. Okay. I'm wondering if the pyramid may have been going off because it was too close to some of the stuff that I had on the bed. So what I did was I turned it down a little bit so the sensitivity wasn't so touchy. Because the higher up it goes, the further out the distance it will reach. The lower I turn it, shortens up the field. So I turned that down, and I moved some of the stuff around, and I pushed the REM pod more that way as well. So hopefully we'll have... No. What is going on with that? That's fully charged. That is fully charged.
Evil.
Don't say there's evil here, please. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to prop this up like this so we can see that. Because I'm going to try and get my music ghost box rolling here. I'm behind the camera right now, but I'm going to swing this around. As you can see, I have no batteries in that at all right now. I'm going to put brand new batteries in it right now. I'm going to set that.
You're resilient.
I'm going to set that right there. And I'll face it up towards the bed. It's just calibrating right now. I'll also put a laser up here. So I have a laser grid there. That doesn't really show very well. Let's turn off the light here. There. That should show pretty well. So Lucy, I have a laser grid right there in front of the bed. I have 2 devices on the bed.
People.
Okay, well, if there's any other people here, You can set one of these devices off. I have a pyramid device to my right. You can set that off and turn it green, let me know that you're here. I have a disc puck looking device. What the heck? My laser grid just went wonky. Yo, y'all, that was a full battery. Fully charged battery. What the heck?
Listen.
What the frick? Huh. Okay, well, I guess I gotta change that battery too. I just changed that. That was brand new too. What the frick? Huh. That was not me because I'm not in the field right there. I'm behind the field. It's a good thing that I got extra stupid batteries.
I've been here for centuries.
You've been here for centuries? Come on now. Are you sure about that?
My remains.
Your remains? What do you mean your remains? Can you please step away from that?
Nervous.
Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous? Okay, can you please step away from that? Thank you. All right, I don't know why that keeps going off. Can you please step away? Please step away. Thank you. At least they're stepping away when I ask them to, though. The other thing that's kind of weird, too, is not only that was going off, that for some weird reason keeps going off. Actually, it hasn't for a little while. But the camera there that I'm using to film all night long actually stopped recording. Now I do have...
Draining.
Oh, wow. That just said draining. Could that be draining the recording on that camcorder? Now I do have my XLS camera there with
We live
the
in the shadows.
with the tablet there. I will be using that tonight. I actually brought the chargers this time,
Buzzing.
so I'll probably do that a little bit later though, because in the moment here, what I'm going to do is move this down to the kids' room. I got pretty compelling evidence here that Lucy's definitely in here, if not a few other people. And I really appreciate what you've been doing here, Lucy, and whoever else is in here actually. I just got back from grabbing my shoes, and the music box finally started going off. I turned off the spirit talker because I was kind of getting tired of listening to it, honestly. And I turned off my recording here, turned off the spirit talker because I was going to grab my shoes so I could go down to the hallway here. And when I did that, my music box was going off. Is that battery going dead too? No, I got plenty of light there still. That's good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. Can you step in front of that music box again? What I'm going to do is I'm going to load some stuff up here and head down to the kids' room and spend some time in there. Obviously, like I said, I have some compelling evidence that someone or some people are in here. I gotta close those shades. And I just realized that after I did that, I wasn't even filming that in the dark. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close up these shades here. Now, while I'm actually down in the kids' room, every time that I leave the room, I've been trying to every time that I've left my room, I've been trying to have the voice recorder record. Because you never know what you are about to experience. See that? See? I'm telling you guys, this room has history behind it. Wasn't kidding when I said that Lucy was a lady of the night. And not only, case in point right there, not only was Lucy a lady of the night, she lived here and worked out of here. Uh, Now, could I be hearing just from her, or could I be also hearing from some of her clients who decided to stay? I don't know. Uh, I probably won't get much sleep tonight, though, I can tell you that much. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm closing up the shades here, and I'm going to put my shoes on, gather up some of my stuff, and go down to the kids' room. Now, when I go down to the kids' room, I do have a voice recorder that I will be putting on to record, because when I'm out of this room, I may capture something that my recorder picks up. I'm hoping that may be the case. I don't know. But we're going to move this into the kids' room for a little bit, and then we'll eventually go downstairs and spend some time downstairs, not in the basement. I couldn't get into the basement. I was really hoping I could, but I couldn't find anybody to ask. Plus, to get downstairs, there's a code that you have to have, and I don't have that. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me or not, but I thought I saw a shadow around the corner. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. So, anyway, I'm basically just going to end it here for now and head down to the kids' room. I'm in the kids' room right now. You're going to hear my XLS camera in the background. That just picks up noise, and it generates the noise to help sketch out the stick figures of spiritual energy. And I brought down some equipment here. I do have my dead bell right there. I have a night vision cam there, another night vision cam there, my XLS camera there, my REM pod I'm going to put there, and I did bring Boo Buddy as a trigger object. However, I'm not going to turn Boo Buddy on, at least not for now. He can get a little loud. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time in here. I'm wearing the GoPro on my head because sometimes the camera's looking in a different direction where my head's looking, and I may not catch something on camera. But I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights here and see what happens. I'm supposed to be doing the lights out in here, but obviously there's a door right there that doesn't have the door on it. So it's not going to be completely lights out in here. And I'm going to keep my voice down to a minimum because there is somebody right next door renting out a room. What you hear in the background is the XLS camera. And what that does is it generates the noise to sketch out the skeletal figures of any entities. This is a no false positive reading, so anything that may pick up, it's going to more than likely be an entity. Now, it might pick up my skeletal figure because it is kind of pointing in this direction, but anything else obviously will not be me. So is there any children here that would like to talk or play? This is Cowboy. I was here about 2 years ago with Miss Leanne. I have a bell over there by the bookshelf. You can tap that bell, let me know that you're here. I have a teddy bear there that you can play with. But what I would really like to see is if you could move one of these balls on the floor. Or perhaps that ball on the chair. Or make something move over on that table. I have a toy over there on the table. If you go by it, it will light up. If you want me to read you a book, move something for me and let me know. I know last time I was here you wanted me to read you a book, and I'm still willing to, but you have to let me know. Guys, I'm only going to be here in this room for just a few more minutes, I would think. Obviously, there's not terribly too much going on here. And, quite honestly, I have a lot of ground to cover yet. I still got to go downstairs. And I have a feeling I might catch something down there. Because what I would like to do also is take the XLS camera and roam the hallways before the end of the night and before the investigation ends. It's already about 2 or 2:30 in the morning, and it's pretty quiet in here. I've already been in here for about 10 minutes and nothing's happened. I have more going on in my room than I have in here. Carlisle, are you in here? So now when you hear that go off, my XLS camera, it's because I'm talking. Something has to make noise for that to go off. So if I'm not talking and it's going off, More than likely, something's getting sketched out. Carlisle, are you here? Carlisle was one of the kids of the Palmers. He grew up and lived a full life, but I guess he came back in a spiritual form as his kid self, and he hangs out in here. And oh my gosh, that's my dead bell way the hell over there. Yo, guys, I just got goosebumps on that one. Carlisle, is that you? I'm not alone, am I? I feel like there's something over there in the corner. I'm going to face that way with my GoPro. But as I was explaining, Carlisle came back in his kid state form and hangs out here in the kids' room. And I actually made communication with him last time I was here through my dowsing rods. I wonder if that was him. Twice that rang. Carlisle, or any children, are you here? Go ahead and hit that bell again. Or even if you're not a child, but you're in this room, can you make one of my devices go off? I feel like somebody's down the hallway. Anyway. Sounds like somebody's down that hallway. I had a feeling that I was going to get some activity today, right from the get-go, right when I left my hometown, because it was a crap day getting here. It was raining ice. The road was covered with snow and ice. I saw an SUV flip upside down. Luggage was outside the SUV. People were stuck underneath. There was probably about 15 vehicles with people getting out helping this vehicle. I would have stopped myself, but I figured, well, they have so much help as is, what can I do? And then I saw the other spin outs, of course. So I already knew that I was in a route of awakening right there. Checked into my room, and of course, I made contact with Lucy right away, it seemed like. I honestly didn't think I was going to catch anything in here, in the kids' room, but the bell did go off twice at least. Well, with that being said, I'm just going to go downstairs now because I don't think I'm going to get much here. Is there anybody in here that would like to say anything or show me you're here by moving an object or making a noise or setting one of my devices off before I go? Do you like the look of my teddy bear over there? Okay, it's going on 17 minutes here. I think I've had quite a bit of time in here. Time to move downstairs to the main level. Holy shit, that scared me. Okay. Do you want me to stay here a little bit longer? You know, I got that sensitivity level set pretty freaking low. That's like barely on for the sensitivity level. So you have to hit that pretty hard for that to go off right now. I'm hoping something's being picked up over there by either my XLS camera or perhaps my night vision. I would really like it if you could maybe push or knock something. Push one of these balls around. Would you do that for me, please? Man, that scared the crap out of me. I literally was getting ready to go downstairs. Last chance. Okay, then I'm going to start heading downstairs. I was hoping maybe you would push one of these balls around. But if you're a little shy, that's okay. I'm sure you get visitors all the time. Before I go downstairs, I gotta switch out my batteries. And when I go downstairs, depending on what all I capture down there, I may only spend about 20 minutes or 30 minutes down there myself. It's late. I need some sleep. I might have to come back here, I don't know. But I do want to go downstairs now. But I'm going to have to recharge some of my cameras here and see what I can come up with. I don't know if I'm going to take my night visions down there because they suck up juice pretty quickly. And I really don't have backup batteries for them. Okay, I'm going to turn the light back on here. Come here and I'm going to stop recording this. Once again, my REM pod was right there, which never was touched. I have my Boo Buddy there, but I didn't have him turned on. Night vision there. I have a night vision there. And as you can see, there was my dead bell. And I was nowhere near it. Nor was anybody else, because obviously no one's here but me.